When I was going through my training to learn how to become an osteopath and a chiropractor, a common thing that I was told is that what we do is we help prevent problems occurring because prevention is better than the cure. When I got out into practice though, I found that there was very little of anyone actually doing this. So I kind of cleared my mind, rewrote the book and thought, hang on a second, how do we make this happen? And one of the things that I do on a regular basis is test for my patients proprioception. See, proprioception is your body's ability to know where it is in space, or at least your nervous system to know where your body is in space. So for example, try this at home. If you close your eyes and you place your arm out in front of you, and now you bend your elbow. Well, without looking at it, how do you know your elbow is bent? Well, because the nerve signals from your arm tell your brain where your body is in space. At the same time, if I was to change it and let's say I was going to move it 90 degrees, I know I've moved it 90 degrees because I roughly know where I'm moving my body in space. The reason why proprioception is important in preventing conditions or injuries occurring is because let's say, for example, I was to straighten my elbow and let's say I hurt it or straightened it in the wrong way. I won't know if I've done it in the wrong way until I've injured that elbow. Whereas if I was going the wrong way already, before the injury has even occurred, the nerve signals are so strong that they would actually tell my brain, hey, stop moving that way because we're about to cause an injury or we're going in the wrong direction to not carry out the function we want. So proprioception, the way I test for it with my patients is I'll ask them to walk in a straight line. We do it two ways. We do it one with your eyes open just to get your bearings and also see how well you can do it because a lot of people can't. That also tests for part of the brain called the cerebellum, which is also, by the way, affected by alcohol, which is why people who have lots of alcohol then end up losing their balance because the cerebellum is not able to function optimally. At the same time, when you take out the visual clues, just like you did in an exercise, then it gives you an idea of where your body is in space, and the better you can do that, the better you're going to be at preventing injuries occurring. You see this in a lot of martial arts movies, if you ever watch them, where they'll train up their student to be able to fight with their eyes closed. In fact, I've got a very dear friend of mine who is an amazing martial artist. I've seen him live and he's fought off all of his trainers that he's trained up, about 5 or 6 of them blindfolded. And that's because he's so aware of his own proprioception. But think about all the clues that he's using, apart from just the visual clues that we often end up not realizing that we can utilize all those different senses together. So make sure whoever you see is training up your proprioception in a way that can really help serve you to help prevent injuries occurring, not just kind of all constantly firefighting and making injuries be where you're going to just keep going and getting recovered and then going back again when it keeps coming back and forth. I hope you found this useful. Please remember to make sure you subscribe, follow us on all of our social media channels, and also make sure that you share this as well with someone that you might find it helpful as well. Thank you.